Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tatiana Time. And today's topic is mostly going to be about writing, such as creative writing, stories, and poems. I will be reading my short story I released. It was originally I originally wrote it for English class, but I released it and the plot intrigued me, so I'm thinking of making a part two. But it's that's where it is. And if you want to read it, you can go ahead. It's on my Tumblr, my Instagram, and also Wattpad. But basically, I'll be reading 3 poems I wrote during April, and each of these poems are very meaningful. Not only I feel like I can connect to it, but I maybe hope, somebody out there could relate or connect to it as well, and also maybe inspire someone like that. So, let's start. The first one I'll be reading is Water by Tatiana Diomi. Water rising above my toes. Water rising above my knees. I'm not ready for grief, guilt, and sorrow. I'm ready for transformation. As I swim, I feel bubbles tickle up and down my spine. I'm ready to align myself again. The water lifts me, making sure I float. I don't want to be dragged back down again. I'm ready to be reborn and healed. Healed from those I call spontaneous waves. Healed from those who didn't give me a life jacket. And healed from those who kept my boat rocking. As I am in the water, the temperature represents my feelings. As I am getting warmer, I feel warmth, pleasure, and joy, but resentment still holds within. As I am getting cold, I feel soft, but balance. Everything is neutral and still. I can finally swim and reach the surface again. I wasn't prepared for you, but I have a place waiting for me instead. As the water lathers my skin, I feel it all flush away. Drip drop, the faucet's off. What's all sinking in the drain was agony. Next, the moon, Tatiana Diomi. That's where I want to be. That's what I want to be, the moon. Oh, how you fill up most of your space. How you desire everyone to look at you. How you shine, how you can fade through color to color. What energy you sprout out and how you control most of the waves I swim in. Why can I live on you? Why can I be you? On this earth, I want to share my blessing and gifts with everyone. Show what I have to everyone. I'm surrounded on this earth where I feel like I can't be myself. I feel like I can't fit in. I'm suffering to become normal, to become acceptable. I don't want to do that. I want to shine like the moon. Make people look at me like the moon. I don't want to be normal. I don't want to fit into anyone's standards. I just want to be myself for once. I don't want someone to put a flag over me. I just want to be connected with the stars, my people. I don't want people's opinions to affect me. Let me be more than a moon. Let me be a Milky Way. I don't want to control or hide away my love for myself, for being weird or just me. And lastly, What's It Like Being a Teen by Tatiana Diomi. Teenhood is filled with possibilities and expectations. What I see in movies and TV isn't what's part of my teenhood. The stereotypical and sexualized roles aren't what my life is, nor who I am. There are so many different teens who aren't portrayed there. You have some teens who rather stay at home and binge all day. You have some teens who are imaginative and creative. You have some teens who just want to be themselves. The roles we get to see rooted into our society makes me question, as a teen, am I living my life to the fullest? I don't fear anything that's coming my way nor give mercy to. Some of us teens scream loud and proud of who we are, but to be realistic, what we go through isn't easy. We are transitioning to adults pretty soon, and some of us aren't taught what happens next or how do we prepare for it. Some of us are shamed, and some of us are shunned and shamed for who we are. How do I deal with friends or family? How do I deal with relationships? How do I start caring loving for myself? I have so many questions and curiosity gets the best of me. In school, what can we do? What can we do when peer pressure gets the best of us? When we join cliques, what should we expect? TV and movies can't answer it all for us, but we can relate to what it says. So, those are the 3 poems, and I'll be explaining what they all mean. So, when I wrote The Moon, this was actually the first poem I wrote. I actually wrote it in my journal, but, I kind of made it into a poem, I guess. And basically what the moon is, there'll be times where I feel like I don't fit into society's norms, or I feel like I have to be somebody else just for the comfort of people. Like, I feel like I have to act a certain way for people, and I feel like I shouldn't do that because I feel like I'm hiding my true self. And when I do that, it doesn't work out overall, because it's like, okay, I'm playing two different parts, and I should stick to one role. I mean, playing two different roles, and I should stick to one role, and that role should be my true self. And with me comparing myself to the moon, it's like, of course, there's people who, I guess love the moon, or just love to look up to it, appreciate it, especially when it changes colors. Oh, like you have, I guess, a pink moon, a blood moon, orange moon, different kinds of colors the moon can go through. And it's fascinating. It's amazing how the moon can do that. And so, I guess that's how I feel, where I feel like I want to be, kind of accepted and appreciated like that. And I don't want to say in a selfish way, because this poem isn't mean to sound selfish or be selfish. Being selfish for myself, like putting myself first, but also caring for others, that's how I roll. But I do deserve to love myself and be who I am. Just like be who I am while people love me for who I am, just like the moon. I don't know what the moon feels like, this and that, but I'm pretty sure, like, I feel like I can, But on to the next poem, Water. Basically, water is like, there'll be times where I feel like I'm a sponge, and I feel like I'm sucking up a lot of toxic things and stuff from people in general, and it's like, all that toxicity is like draining, and it's not okay for me to absorb that. And that's how I feel most of the time. And even if you try to get rid of it, still I feel like there's still some left inside there. And it takes a while, because like, again, healing is a journey. It's a whole process, and no one should rush themselves to heal. Of course not, no. And so when it comes to healing, it's very important to, I guess, like, patience plays a big role when it comes to healing, but also support from other people, not only yourself, but support from other people too, when it comes to a healing journey and process. So I think after getting rid of some toxic stuff, I'm now surrounding myself with good people. And I guess when it comes to the water is like, I'm bathing away everything old. I'm transforming into something new, something better. That's what I mean. And then the last one, what's it like being a teen? So I'm a teenager. I'm 16. And basically, I kind of wanted to write something like this because I've seen many video essays on YouTube speaking about how you have 30-year-olds, 20-year-olds playing teenagers. You have some TV shows who put a lot of like unrealistic kind of roles, kind of like plots in teen shows. And in my opinion, the teen shows I do love is Degrassi. I feel like that's realistic. And I kind of wanted to talk about that in my poem because it's pretty important. It's also like, as a 16-year-old, I'm like, it's like these roles, it's like, dang, like, am I living my life to the fullest? Because you have most teen movies and shows that like show most teens like, dang, like having fun and stuff. And it's like, dang, like, am I not doing that? Kind of like, it's a lot of questioning and curiosity with that. But I think some things do need to change when it comes to the media perceiving teens, but also like, I guess, kind of relate to it, even if it's unrealistic. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, and that's how, like, just with the poem, that's how I feel. But yeah, and those are my 3 poems. Thank you for listening. Have a good day. Have a good night. Goodbye.